in audio. In audio. In audio. In audio. In audio. In audio.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another week of racing, starting you off here with EU4 once again. We are here for round 15, and it is Qatar. It is a beautiful track, 5.38 kilometres long, with 16 very high-speed corners. You've got to be careful around here. It gets technical. My name is Brooksy. I'm one of your two commentators for this evening. Join with me in the comms booth is Tom Carter.
Hello, second to last race of the season. It's the penultimate race in Qatar. So we're in the Middle East now, and then we'll be going to South America next week. Not pretend South America in F1 at 23 to finish off what's been a great season. But yeah, so we have some quality bands today as we get into this session. Charlie's out first on the mediums as per, and Astronomy's followed him out, his teammate, but everyone else is staying a bit later in the pits.
Destructor has left the session, but it's disqualified him, I believe. So you will not be setting a qualifying lap.
Right.
Oh, Lanky in the chat. How we doing, my friend? Yeah.
Hello, Lanky.
Your mic sounds a bit strange, my
here.
friend. Let's have a little look at your audio.
Yeah, he's been doing that. I don't know why. Yeah. Hold on.
I've turned your volume down slightly so it sounds a little bit better, but we shall get going as we're on with Charlie, who is currently P3, clawing his way back up the standings. We don't have an updated standings for you as of yet, so you will have to wait and find out till next week to see if the Constructors has gone to the Haas or if the Ferrari can do enough today to bring it back into a fight next
Hello?
week. Hello?
Sorry. I've got the stream up, I can hear it.
Oh, you're just listening to it. It's a bit of a crackle, and pop.
Yes,
but
we did it all season.
it has done it all season, but it was quite bad then. But it seems to have backed off a little bit now. But Charlie's starting his first lap. I shall get us a little map so we can see.
I'll try not to touch my controller. I need to replace my controller, to be honest. So I did just buy a PS4 controller so I could carry on playing my PS4 with some of my friends. Yeah, I got banned on it, but then I'm just gonna make a new account. So.
Oh no! Well, hopefully you can get your nerves started and get going again.
It's fine. We're just starting a GTA again, but yeah, Sid's served his quality ban, so he's retired. Then about Destructo, but
Oh, my Charlie on the mediums, who was the first out of the pits and does set the purple first sector. His teammate Navatara coming behind seems to have potentially stole that with his. Depends if he's on the softs or not, but we're still on with Charlie boy.
yeah, it's Ashton Army's team. I doubt he's going to be getting faster than Charlie at any point. Respect him for the very good attendance. I've got 100% attendance, I think, this season, which I'm very proud of.
It's good to see. We love drivers that can literally turn up to every race, and not a lot of people have the opportunity to finish races with incidents as such. But if you turn up to them all, good for you. Shows the commitment. Charlie's now coming around 16, which is flat towards the line. What can he set on the medium compound tyre? It's looking competitive so far, especially on the mediums. It's coming across the line for a 22.3. That's decent.
Yeah, forgive me, but I don't really know the lap times around here.
It's a decent for this tier. It's quite decent for this tier. Let's put it that way. I should expect to see drivers in the 21s. If you don't, you disappoint me. I've seen your time trial times, lads.
Grelis here, the new champion as well, forgot to mention.
Of course, the EU4 champion took the title last race with a championship drive and gave us a nice fight with Charlie in the opening laps. He's out on his out lap. 427. It's a 23.2. Sebi 22.9. Grelis is slowing down to let Williams go. Let other cars come by.
D Summers next.
We shall go on board with D Summers and just have a little sneak peek at that lap as he's coming around turn 16. Gets it flashing there. As we all know, this track will burn your ERS. Absolutely all of it. And crosses the line for P2. It's a 22.9. It's a good lap. Mercedes of Nathan does a 29.2. And Brother Adam a 22.8. Ooh, Brother Adam is looking a bit spicy though.
Good lap from Charlie.
He's a fantastic lap from Charlie. Very
DMS now.
DMS racing.
Ferrari next. Pipe Tech.
We shall have a little look at Pipe Tech as he gets onto the straight, flat towards the line. Rear wing wide open, the lights just started flashing. Draining the battery to the line, it's a 23.1. So it's a bit of a spread in times. Your 5 drivers have broke the 23, and the 6 drivers that remain are yet to break that time. So
I see a lot more people using the mediums in their first banker laps now. You'll never guess who's on the mediums about to set up now. It's Grelis. He's on his way through into the 3rd sector.
Flying around.
Easy to invalidate 13. Here.
And round 14, very easy to invalidate, as Tom says. He said, get it perfect, round 15. That's another very easy place to invalidate if you send it too hard. And then 16 is known for the little run wide when you get the power down, but he's looking good, nice and tidy.
Yeah, it's going to be fastest here. He's used all his deployment.
Ooh.
And 29, the gap is so big. I think it's because the drivers that would fill in between those gaps are retired quality band. Haven't set laps yet. It's a good lap though on medium, so he's going to go faster probably. Might not need to be honest.
Feel the heat from here off his tyres. Jesus. On the
Mm-hmm.
medium tyre at 21.9.
Foul laps. X427 setting another one. Maybe made a mistake. That is invalidated
Ooh!
and spun.
That was spicy.
Carries on.
Little
Question
licky
mark.
looky with that, shall we?
Hit replay.
I wonder if he's cost him his next lap.
Yeah, I think it has.
Wait for the camera to switch
has,
over
yeah.
to it.
Oh. Really. I forget how long that is a run to the line here. I think it has. He's taking his next lap as well.
There he goes. Hits the curb and he's gone. Oh. Spicy stuff.
Dougie's starting.
Dougie. Position is 13th. Let's have a look at Dougie as he's
Connor.
coming around turn 1.
Connor's further into his lap than Dougie, so I think we should cut to Connor and then go back. Hello, PW Jones.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. Mediums and Destructor has no setup. Oh, dearie me. Well, Destructor failed to get a valid lap. And Havoc Connor has invalidated his lap. We shall go back to Dougie.
Destructo didn't start a lap, so he might be able to load us up anyway because he has not entered park firmware conditions. So,
He may,
Destructo, if you're listening,
yes.
you should, if you can take your car over, you should be able to load us up. Oh wait, no, he might not be able to. Would he be able to get in and take over his car in the strategy screen or not? Oh, maybe if he loads in now and then joins,
Championship
for the
can be clinched.
That's AM2 news.
Blades get second and fastest lap. Blades? Is Blades racing?
It's that's AM2.
Oh, is it?
AM2 people. So AM2 championship. This championship got clinched last week, bro.
I was wondering what he was talking about then. You're in the wrong
Grelis
race.
is champion.
Yeah, Grelis is champion. You're in the wrong ways talking about him. I've only just paid attention to the chat. I'm thinking, what's he talking about?
And for anyone who's a fan, Liverpool are 3-1 up against the mighty Aston Villa. It's a dire day. Damn.
Charlie's on her lap.
Oh yes, he is. Is it mediums or softs?
Softs. The purple sector
He's
1.
fastest. Oh. See what you can do.
It's coming round turn 8 now, round 9. You've got to take it easy through this part of the track. It gets twitchy and technical. But you want to try and maximise your exit speed, especially out of turns 10 and 11. Get the pedal to the floor because you've got to send it round 12. Try and keep it through 13 and around 14 as well. As he's looking very tired, he doesn't run too far wide. He'll send it round 15. Don't run wide. Keeps it tidy. It's a fastest second. Looking like he's going to take pole, but by how far will he do it? It's obviously going to be a pole because it was a mediums run for his P2 banker lap. He's going to cross the line. It's going to be a 21.4. Ooh.
I think X427 ahead is getting some practice in while he can. He's done 5 laps straight.
Why not?
No one's stopping him from doing that. I have no problems with that, as long as he doesn't hold up anyone else. I did it before.
We're on board with a Red Bull.
Yeah,
down on his time. There's no
Side gate, is it?
It is.
See what he can do. Allegedly purple, but
It's a personal
no,
best sector 2. So he
Yeah.
has recovered some time coming
Traffic
from
ahead.
sector 2.
Oh, traffic. Oh! McLaren does snap. Don't know how that's going to fare in the penalties.
So I guess going to finish. Oh! Bit of a slide though. Bit of a Verstappen flick. As he is powering towards the line now, and it's going to enough for B. It's not an improvement. I'm not surprised with the kick on the back end though. Whew!
Bit of traffic as well.
Nasty stuff.
It wasn't close, but I wouldn't be surprised if it distracted him.
Something we've missed is Skull on. I don't know how to say your name. He's jumped up into P2, pushed Grelis down, but Grelis is going to respond.
Is that a new driver?
It's not. He's drove before, but he's, I'm guessing, entered a team because it now says SKA. He's driven before.
Is he a
This I
reserve?
know of. No, I'm pretty sure he's full-time Aston Martin.
Dommy Lee?
Oh, wait, he is potentially reserved. Let me just have it. Oh no, I can't go and be nosy and it'll pause the stream. That's a shame.
No, he's EU5 question mark. He's got an EU5 reserve. It says.
Well,
So he's reserved from EU5.
we're on
So
brother Adam, who's powering. He's 3 tenths up. The Alpine could jump a few positions here. He can keep this lap going.
he's diving to the pits. Someone else.
The Alpine brother Adam comes across the line, and it's going to be 22.3. So he's just behind the Ferrari Pipe Tech. Grelis is still in the pits. Piney Penguin knocked down, which the Haas are trying to take a constructors here, so they need to start getting some decent points. It's the Ferraris who need to try and snatch that away from them, but with the champion in the Haas winning the most races, it's not looking good for the Ferrari.
It isn't. Piney Penguin's really hit a good run of form recently. He's been scoring some good points.
Dougie's just set his lap.
Hold on a sec.
He's EU4 reserve drivers. The grid is full. Well, so many people are gone. We have two drivers that have, I believe, on the qualifying ban. Destructor has had an unfortunate disconnect, which retired him. And Real Aston Army has just, I guess, had enough with this qualifying session. Would rather save the tyres for the race.
Yep, Destructor's just been timed out for 10 minutes for silliness in the chat. So if anyone wants to follow him, repeat what he said. Yep. We've got Let's Go Red Mask from Tin Man the Rowdy in chat. Let's Go Red Mask from last place. 7, I think a quality ban, was it?
Red Mask is facing a quali ban. So, just Sid and Destructor. Sid and Red Mask both facing a qualifying ban, but Red Mask is 3 points accumulation. Sid did a naughty and got slapped with a quali ban.
Yeah. Oh no, we've just had VAR roll out a goal. Okay.
It's on board with Sebi there as he's finished a lap. I couldn't see if he improved much, but
he did by half a second.
He did improve.
It's probably bad that I've got the overlap on top of it.
Tin Man, they're ready. Missed racing this league. Hope to be back on the new game. Ooh, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff.
Is Deathstorm a Man City fan? Deathstorm since when? No, not like since when did I? I mean, like genuinely, like since when were you a City fan? Like from what point in their history?
Up the Blues.
2006, yeah, first. I was 1 year old then. Tin Man the Rowdy says, season 10 AM3 champion. Oh, we got a VIP in chat.
Oh, got a returning champion.
Former champion.
Returning former champion. Get yourself in the next game.
Are you a former champion or are you always a champion? I think you're always a champion.
Season 10, what game did that run on? If my inklings are correct, is that 22 or is that 21?
That would first season of 22 probably. Yeah.
F1 22. Oh, okay. So it's next generation car. Okay.
Yeah. So season 13, season 12 was this game. I'm not sure about season 11, but season 10 would definitely be F1 22.
On the 427 of Dan as he's coming across the line once again. Is he setting a quality lap? Is this his quality lap? Where's he gonna be?
Since we're here,
P6.
since we're here as mods, I'll put a suggestion forward. Should we get champions VIP roles in the chat? It would instigate them to join the chat more and get more views in, I think. You know, if I was a champion in the community, having that like title, if we make that more of a big deal, I think that would incentivize people to race cleaner and try and win a bit more. Do you know what I mean?
Still on pole, but Charlie's on a lap.
Anyway. Yeah, we'll oh! Charlie's round.
Oh no! On his lap, as Grelis has now just started his lap. We shall go on board with the champion himself as he's looking to snatch pole.
It passes Charlie quite poetically after he's made his mistake to sort of take the charge onto pole position. The Aston Martin is also on a lap.
Round turn 5 we go. Finishing the first sector. It's purple.
Oh, it's gonna be close. He's 3.5 tenths up. Jeepers creepers.
Can he keep it nice and clean though? Coming through the second sector of the lap. This is where things get technical.
Does anyone know if Grelis drives on controller or wheel? It looks like wheel, the way he's driving. But oh, that was close.
He's absolutely flying right now as he's just finished second sector. And it's a personal best, but it's not a full purple. He's 6 tenths up.
Oh!
Oh no!
Oh, no way!
Oh, he's invalid!
Oh.
Scoreline takes pole! Grelis invalidated! Charlie invalidated!
Nathan Dipping's already finished. Now, Havoc Connor said his first lap must have invalidated a few times.
D Summers up into 4th position, broke the 21.
Oh, P7 for Havoc Connor, that's a decent lap. Everyone over here has left it quite late. Pipe Tech's on a lap. D Summers is off the track. But the first, it's going to be Dougie. It's going to be Dougie, Pipe Tech. And then it's going to be Brother Adam. And then it's going to be X427, so we'll see what happens.
Yes, we're on board with the Aston Martin as he's coming around 15 now. Oh! Did he just kick it over there? All the way over? No, he's still good. He's firing it around 16 now. He's very close, but it wasn't an invalid. He's pouring onto the line. He needs the improvement.
Here goes, so...
Doesn't improve
by
Pipe Tech.
100th.
Brother Adam jumps up above Pipe Tech, pushes him down. D Summers maintains 4th.
Doesn't finish his lap.
And that will do it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, bit of a spicy mix in the order there, boys. Grelis, P3, Charlie, P2, and the Aston Martin taking a maiden pole position here in Qatar. Beautiful stuff. We love to see it. Aston Martin on top. Oh, Scalone, congratulations. You've taken a pole position here in qualifying. As Charlie's in P2, Grelis in P3, D Summers in P4. Another good qualifying for the Williams driver. Brother Adam in P5, Pipe Tech in 6th, Havoc Connor in 7th. Mercedes, decent qualifying session. Ferrari down in P8 with Dan. Oof. They need to start getting some points in, but Piney Penguin down in P10 in the qualifying session needs to hope to pull that back in the race. With Sebi in P9, and there's your top 10. Lovely stuff. How are we feeling for this one? What are your predictions? Get your predictions in the chat. Who do you think's going to win? I think it's going to be a nice battle between the top 3. We can hope for a nice battle between the top 3. That's all I can say on that.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping so too. It's going to be a good race.
How are we feeling, people? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling riled up for this.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this. But yeah, I'll put a suggestion. I think. Do you guys agree that we should have VIP badges for people in the chat who are champions or former champions or whatever?
Get them a
pretty harmless suggestion.
Special little badge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even a role in the server. Is there a role in the server for a champion? Even if it's just like you make the same role for the same color. So like it's just like a yellow role, and every single person who is the champion has it, or maybe not because there are other important roles like admin and whatever.
Well, it's a suggestion. It's a suggestion, of course.
Yeah.
I love the suggestion to think about, but also I would like to push for a bit more on my suggestion of the race of nations. That's a AM against EU.
Oh yeah.
As the lights are on and we get ready,
Here
it's
we go.
3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go. It was a nice start there as the Aston Martin gets away well, but Grealish is also looking strong off the start there. He's looking to go side by side with Charlie. It's AlphaTauri in P2, but it could be too wide. It's Charlie getting the jump ahead.
3 wide.
Ooh, 3 wide into turn 1 we go as they fire it round turn 2, and it's Charlie who takes the lead, but it's Grealish on the soft compound tyre, the Aston Martin on the hards, and the Charlie, the AlphaTauri, on medium. So the front 3 have opted for different tyres. It's going to be an interesting start. We have yellow flags as we see cars heading to the back of the grid. Sid down the back of the order didn't get a really good start. Cars going a bit wide down the back. It's 3 wide as we're getting to turn 6. There's a Red Bull off the track. Ooh.
Yeah. Brilliant commentating from you there, Brooks. You managed to follow that perfectly. Here comes Pipe Tech. Yeah, everyone at the front 4 is fine, but from 5th downwards it's got a bit scrappy. You can see the cars towards the back end of the field. There's a Haas lagging all over the joint. It's Piney Penguin down in 16th. I'm pretty sure he started quite high up the field. Sid is just overtaking him, so I wonder what's gone on there. Ashton Army's had a moment.
BSC.
There's a crash. There's a crash at the back, real Ashton Army, and Sid doesn't have a front wing.
Oh no, disaster for Sid, disaster for Sid.
It's alright, it's a VSC though. See if it will go full Ashton Army, and Nathan D's got no front wing either. Ashton Army, I don't know if he was caught up in that. He's lost time, but no damage.
There was a lot
Everyone
going on
VSC.
there. Oh my god.
There are people in the pits. Here comes Sid into the box as well. I think a suggestion that could be given would be to make a virtual safety car screen, but I know that BK has absolutely mastered the craft of making these graphics. These are so good. I mean, I still can't get over them, how professional they are.
I
Big
love the
shout out to BK.
graphics. I love the tools we've been given.
And we can make such a good show. I just need to improve my microphone, and you know, for next season, I'm looking to do it. I promise. I need to change my controller. That's what it is.
God knows that I went full investment with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna do my part. Next season's gonna be crazy. I've got a notebook, and I'm gonna follow it properly, like a proper commentator.
When I started streaming the cost, I was on a single monitor with just my phone set up to watch the stream back. And we are going. What has happened?
Sid, drive through.
Sid drive through, no, speeding on the safety car.
At the front, he got close to the yellow flag.
Ooh. Grealish getting past the Aston Martin.
Yeah, Aston Martin had a moment in the restart, so did Charlie, but I think Charlie's moment threw off the Aston, but it wasn't like a contact or anything. Grealish looking very racy now. Oh, to the inside, Grealish already.
Get rid of the graphics. Let's see what's going on. As Grealish makes the move coming through turn 16 and gets ahead of Charlie.
Charlie's having none of it though. Charlie to the outside. These two have had good start of the race battles before. Charlie to the outside is going to have less script though, but he still makes it. He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. Just
still side by side.
Too early.
Grealish staying ahead. Lovely stuff. But the Aston Martin's now on the attack for Charlie. Had a bit of a nosy though.
Ashton Army fastest lap. Get that in your highlights reel. That's your Tom Carter approved highlights reel for the week. I know you. I say this every week. I like to promote his channel because, you know, he's not always on screen here in these races. Always fighting at the back, but he's fighting nonetheless.
Oh,
and
D
he's here every week,
Summers
so.
having a bit of a scrap though. Oh no, the Aston Martin's down.
D Summers. Oh, whoa. Hold on. What's happened here?
The Aston Martin's fell all the way down.
Absolute can't drive on these hard tires. Apparently, Sebi's just definitely got a warning from that. Aston Martin's up the inside, nearly makes contact, just avoids him.
Oh, big scrap going on. Yellow flags as we see Piney Penguin retire in the pits.
Yeah, probably aware of the fact that he was lagging all over the place.
Oh!
So, front wing damage for someone. Oh, and Sebi as well lost the whole thing.
Oh no, pipe tech front wing damage.
Sebi maybe from wing damage as well. Sebi rear-ended pipe tech. The Aston's D Summers is into the pits. I don't know if he's got damage as well.
That will be a wing, no doubt. But we're still seeing a caution on my screen, but surely we should have that cleared up. As Grealish snatches fastest lap, he's still in a bit of a fight with Charlie here. As Charlie swinging it to the inside line of turn 1, looking like he can get ahead. But Grealish with a switchback, can he make it? Is he going to try it again, coming through turns 3? No. Charlie defends it well and gets the move.
Oh, I was missing that out because there's scrapping going on behind as well that we're missing out on, but it's okay because this is for the lead. Grealish to the inside, just hits the curb. Charlie may got a warning there, runs a little bit wide.
We see yellow flags further down the track into turn 3, so slower pass.
Piney Penguin retired in the pit lane. He's just come back out the other side.
There's a scrap going on in the back in turn 6 though. Ooh.
Absolute. It's all out war over here. There's cars everywhere. This Aston Martin's really causing a ruckus, falling back in the field, but you know, he's allowed to defend everywhere and anywhere he wants to.
Oh, jeez.
Stargate in P6 as well for the Red Bulls, having a bad season, that team. But he's been overtaken twice, just forced
he's off the track.
He's pulled over. Not sure what's happened there. It's unfortunate. Commentator's curse. But yeah, it's sorted itself out a bit now. Brother Adam doing bits. He's in P3 now. But I think the focus should shift slightly back onto the front where it's getting even closer.
A lot of action going on here in Qatar. This is a spicy race. This is what we wanted to see. As the Aston Martin making a move on pipe tech, as we saw it on the timing table. But Grealish with the rear wing wide open. He's going to go for it on the inside line. He has the speed advantage. And Sid coming out of the pits has been lapped.
No ideal. If there's a safety car, he needs to get in front of these guys.
Oh, dear me.
Oh,
Charlie off the track. Bit of a wobble there.
Warning. I'll check the warnings now for these two at the front. One for Grealish on the first lap. Charlie this lap and last lap. So, Sid. It's unfortunate, man.
It's an absolute stinker for the Alpine
driver. It happens to all of us. It happens to all of us, bro. Not over yet. 24 laps to go. Charlie just losing a little bit of time now. I think the mediums might be better here because they're not so, they don't wear so much. But I think Grealish and Charlie have both got the gap to be fine from strategy.
It's too bad around here if I say
it's
so.
Bad. No, it is bad. It's really bad.
I know
I think it's the worst track. It's one of the worst tracks for like basically having a race on that's more than 5 laps. It's awful. DMS, another person with obviously struggling with the limits.
3-second penalty there. Sid's now actually starting to catch
Here
the
comes
cars
Charlie.
ahead. Charlie with a rear wing wide open. Sid will also have the DRS. Can he unlap himself? He's trying to.
Got the right because he's on fresher tyres. So this is probably a good time to go on Sid's POV and watch this scrap. Actual onboard POV from the TV pod, if you know what I mean. This is that's where I'm watching from. It's pretty good. Sid is ghosted as well, which is good.
Ooh, Sid's trying to get his way back through. He wants to unlap himself.
He's allowed to. He's ghosted, so long as he's faster and actually faster, he actually has a chance. Because if the safety car comes out, he can just stay out and then pit the next lap after. So
he's cooking on the hard tyres. He's got past Grealish. He's now on the attack for Charlie. He's trying to unlap himself. Come on, Sid boy.
Oh, I'm rooting for him. It's not over yet, Sid. He's still fighting for his right to be in this race now. He's actually fighting for anything but that. So let's see what he can do. He's still here. He's still fighting. Lanky says he predicts people to run out of fuel. Sid's got 6 seconds now, but he's still here fighting. Still going. Taking his beating like a man in P17.
He has successfully unlapped himself.
We'd love to see that. He's now on the lead lap by probably about a few 10 seconds. Grealish, I didn't even notice.
As we're on with the helicopter cam, and we get a nice view of that overtake from Grealish. He just had the advantage with the DRS, as Charlie did not have it. He doesn't get it, even though he was in the battle with Sid. He should get it now. to try and lap Sid. But with Sid's greater pace, he can only hope to break that second. But Charlie's looking like we're going to have a bit of a nosy there. He's getting dangerously close to the inside
Grealish having to
line.
defend.
Ooh, Grealish is going defensive into turn 6. Lovely
Grealish is
stuff.
definitely suffering from tire wear now. That's why Charlie's still being able to keep up with him. I promise you, it's very, very, very rough here. Softs wouldn't last more than 5 laps, I don't think, Charlie. There's a scrap going on behind with this Aston and Alpha, if you want to jump in on this.
You can just have a quick little licky-loo of that, as we see a bit of a replay there from the bit of a nudge to the inside there from Charlie.
Calm down a bit over here now. I haven't caught us getting involved. Red Mask is just a little bit further behind. Charlie's got 3 seconds trying to keep up with Grealish. No doubt Grealish will probably pick up another warning. Charlie's probably suffering from tyres as well, but he has got DRS and battery, so...
The front two leading away from the race. It's 6 seconds to Brother Adam, who's running his own race in P3, but he also has an almost 4-second gap to the cars behind. It could be a
Charlie
dream podium. Grealish defends the outside line.
Force him into an error, Charlie. Go on, you're allowed to do that. Not push him off, but force him into an error with your presence. But he knows he's quick, Grealish, so he hasn't... Charlie maybe doesn't have that intimidation about him. I'm not sure who does, but with moves like that, he's literally pushing him along the track. He's not letting up at all.
He knows them soft compound tyres will be absolutely screaming at this point. His tyres must be on high word too, but he knows that the soft are going to be worse. If he can just keep the pressure on Grealish.
Here he goes.
Ooh.
Unorthodox, but it's allowed. Just edged out by Grealish.
Really putting the pressure on.
So close. I mean, Grealish rightfully in P1 as the champion knows that that's his position, and you know he's not going to give it up. But Charlie's
again side by side, keeping the pressure on Grealish. Ooh!
Oh, the outside. Oh, just runs off. Gonna have to give that back. Hopefully, it's not another warning. But it's all fair. I do hope these two get into a championship fight for the next game. I hope they're both in the same tier because these two. I mean, if Charlie kept this form up for some start of the season, I think.
All is fair in love and war.
Yeah, and racing. Here we go. Goes through it again. Grealish has not really got anything to say about it, except that I've got about 40% more than you on the battery. So
it's easy done with the DRS, but can you now start to pull away with the tyre advantage? That's the question you must ask yourself.
You'd expect him to.
Oh, Sebi. He's had a driver in the pits. No, it's a battle. The Aston Martin's through on the Alfa Romeo. Sebi is now potentially dropping another position to the Mercedes driver, Hammett Connor.
We've got Scrappington going on right to Alpha Boys P5 and 7 getting points for the crew here. Oh, I wasn't able to deliver last week. I DNF'd out of rage. But yeah.
I couldn't technically race. My pedal wanted to jump me to 100% throttle on most corners and spin me out, which was fun. So we should be back in Qatar.
Sebi makes a mistake though.
Oh yeah. The Mercedes staying close, hot on the tail, not letting that Alfa Romeo pull too far away. Come on, Mercedes. This is my team.
Come on, Sebi. Come on, Red Mask.
Go on, have it, Connor, mate. You've got him right where you want him.
Just keeping an eye on the track map for the Grealish Charlie battle. We have to
just finishing the final corner, so they've got the rear wing open. It's Grealish now closing the gap.
Yeah.
Gets
Charlie
it done.
doesn't say much about it. I want to look on his steering wheel for some info about why he might not have thought that. Might want the advantage of his rear wing instead of his battery.
That's the one, Connor.
No, come on, Sebi. You can do this, Sebi. You've got this. Red and black forever until the end of the season where we turn green. While we're here, what cars would everyone like for next season out of interest? Just like out of curiosity, not that you'll get it, but what are we going to put forward?
I want to go back to Alpine.
Alpine?
Yeah.
What? Why? Was that you in good form there?
I was in good form in EU3 Alpine. I was in terrible form from the start of the season in this bloody absolute Mercedes alt.
PW Jones says he wants his Williams. I respect that. As the car I put his name.
It's an
If
unwritten rule.
that's the car I picture it on.
It's an unwritten rule for Jonesy. He's in a Williams.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen him drive anything else.
I respect that. So Harley Hacko is your team. I think the Williams
Grellis
E2 drivers. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I think the Williams E2 drivers is probably the strongest lineup in our tier that season. God, I'm blanking now. Who's fast and yeah. I think the Williams is definitely the best team. Are they leading the championship?
Overall constructors, I'm entirely sure.
Oh no, the third. 11 points. Yeah, EU2 constructor standings is like nuts. Third by 11 points with 2 rounds to go is crazy. So tune in on Wednesday for that fight. I won't be there because, well, I will be there, but I won't be here talking to you. I'll be on the track. So will Brooksy, so get involved, follow on.
You shall see me on the track instead of screaming down a microphone and blistering your ears.
But Grellis now going for the undercut. What I think Charlie's has to box this lap if he wants to stay with Grellis. Grellis obviously going to burn this lap, surely.
Well, it depends on how long they expect the tyres to go. Grellis, what's he gone on?
Hards.
So Grellis
no
is
chance.
gonna go to the end.
The end hards. So we'll see what happens, but interesting now.
Well, he's made a position as they were just on board with the Aston Martin, and he's picked up a 3-second. Charlie has stayed out for another lap. I think Charlie's going to opt in for a medium soft if he can pull it off.
Gap to Charlie from Brother Adam is growing, so our Sid's got 9 seconds. That's rough.
Oh.
Yellow flag.
Yellow
McLaren.
flag.
It's destructor.
He gets himself going again. It's no wall for him. It's just a yellow flag and he's going again. He's the McLaren driver. Was looking very promising in the start of the league and has not had the best actual season at hand. It happens to the best of us, mates. Happened to me.
I'm more than positive that Grellis has just picked up a warning again. I don't know how that was not a warning. Bro was definitely off track. Destructor's retired in the pits.
Currently on board with your race leader, Charlie, leading the charge. Safar's put up quite the fight against the current champion.
Yeah, but I'm afraid that he's going to be undercut quite heavily here.
Now into the pits.
Yeah, so it'll be a few seconds, but will he be able to gain that back with the fresher tyres? Hopefully he saves some battery as well.
Ooh. Alfa Romeo Seve jumping in the pits also.
It's good, he's going to undercut Mercedes there. Here comes Grellis around the final corner. Charlie's on his way out. See what it is. Charlie's to be honest.
Ooh. Ooh, he's timed that to perfection. He's lost absolutely almost no time.
He's still within the chance. There's also traffic ahead, probably extending to the soft, so
he's gone hard and he will be on the fresher tyre than Grellis. 2 laps, fresher tyres.
Ooh, that's a big deficit here. Don't know if Grellis is listening, but that's not good for him. Not good for him.
Grellis needs to pull away now, break that DRS while his tyres have got the better temperature. He needs to try and get away.
He's not doing it yet. Charlie just missing the apex, though. I'm on board with him now from my point of view.
He's trying to push the car. A tiny bit. He's in our temps yet. Well, Charlie's just really trying to keep the car with Grellis.
Grellis is going to have DRS anyway, so he's going to come to traffic, I think. Will Grellis will Dougie defend, or will he let him through, do you think? Oh, it's in the pits.
Sid has retired in the pits. It's expected. He's been lapped. He's got 9 seconds of penalties. I mean, we'd like to see you finish the race. We always love to see you finish the race, but some drivers just don't want to.
Charlie got the DRS.
Ooh, this is going to get interesting. Grealish now has the Alfa Romeo ahead, which you could class as traffic.
Definitely, he's going to be on much more worn tyres. He hasn't pit yet. Just going to dispatch of him.
Sid's AI is on the track. I just hope that nothing happens to the Ferrari coming round. It looks fairly good.
This is through. Oh, Charlie.
Oh, Charlie got through as well. That was absolutely beautiful.
It's lovely to get a replay on that.
We're going to swing this back up. To see Grealish get through at this, and we can see Charlie following through. There goes Grealish. Oh, compromised the line, which opened the door for Charlie to swing it through. There it is. Oh, it was beautiful. Beautiful.
Lovely. Grealish just needs to keep it on track now. But
Red Mass 3 seconds. Oh no, Alfa Romeo penalties. This is interesting now. What's Charlie going to do? Is he going to use the tyre advantage, get past and try and push away? Or is he going to use the DRS to his advantage and play the game with Grealish? With a 3-second penalty, he can only try and force Grealish into a mistake and try and hope that Grealish can pick up that 3 seconds and put them on level playing field.
Yeah, I mean, the people ahead are going to be a threat until the end of the race. So, I mean, you've just got to scrap, really. He has to scrap him, maybe force him off the track in a way which isn't forcing him with his car, but forcing him with his mind. Forced him with an overtake, and he has to avoid it and picks up the 3 seconds. I don't know.
It's very frustrated, Sid, in the chat. Oh, mate, it was a stinker for you. I feel bad for you, mate. You're trying to keep P2 in the Drivers' Championship, and this happens.
One more chance next race. Who's he fighting for P2?
Charlie, yeah.
What's the gap? Sonny's on official at the moment, so
it's close. It's about 11 points, but with penalties.
Join the Discord if you'd like to see it.
Unofficial. It's about 11, 12 points, I think, difference.
Oh, okay. So you're still within a chance, Sid. You just need to beat him by a few points.
Well, he's not going to score points here, so yeah. Depending on where Charlie finishes. But Charlie's almost half a second ahead of Grealish, but Grealish keeps the DRS, so that gap will close back up. Tyre advantage isn't looking too great right now for Charlie. I was expecting him to absolutely fly away, but he could just be playing the game as there's still 13 laps remain.
See what happens. It's traffic now.
The gap is closing to the traffic ahead. Havoc Connor and the Mercedes. Will he defend it too hard?
Officially pit stop ahead now of the Keys cars. I think Charlie should just save his DRS here.
Well, I don't think he's going to fight it, but I think Charlie's going to try and give Grealish the traffic as he goes round the outside. Ooh, lovely stuff. And, oh, the Mercedes moves out of the way. That's not his fight. He lets the Haas go.
Fair enough.
Oh, good sportsmanship there from Havoc Connor. He knows that they're on better tyres. He knows it's not his fight. There's a when and there's a time and a place, and that's not it. That isn't it.
Mm-hmm. No reason to scrap there. But Brother Adam now coming up. To be fair, there is probably a reason to scrap. Hold up these guys. Brother Adam pits. I mean, Scotland. Aston Martin in first place pits.
Yeah.
Brother Adam just left out to dry. A bit of a DRS. Saga's they're a lap down.
Moves out of the way. Gets shown the blue flag. Has to let him go.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Grealish to the inside. Ooh, lovely stuff. Can he keep it? Is Charlie going to defend it? Charlie's going to defend it, and we'll have the inside line coming through turn 3. Gets the power down.
Grealish
still looking in a good position. Oh, Grealish is ahead.
Oh, but Adams absolutely quickly. It's a good time to overtake because now he can dictate when and where the traffic is dispatched of. Charlie follows him through though. Oh, Grace mistake!
Oh, Grealish
Three
mistake.
wide!
3 wide. The Alpine is not holding back. He's getting the elbows out. He
Oh!
wants to be part of the fight. Is that the Alpine gone?
Adams been taken out yet by Grealish.
Ooh.
And now Grealish has been dropped a little bit.
Danger zone, danger zone. The fastest lap. Can you provide us with the information on the current fastest lap?
I can. So the fastest lap is a 1:24.3 by Saigo.
1:24.3 is your fastest lap by the Red Bull who's been lapped. As he picks up a 3-second penalty as we talk about him and he shall appear. But Charlie almost had Grealish out of DRS. Almost. It was almost looking good. But that pace advantage was looking kind of spicy there. We have yellow flags.
Yeah, that's a crash. VSC.
VSC. We have an accident.
This is not good for Grealish and Charlie. Brother Adam has just pit and had a VSC come out while he's there. They've got to slow down and he's going to be closer with much fresher tyres with a significant portion of the race to go.
Sebi out of the race.
Yeah.
Just an
no
incident.
Full safety car this race so far. I don't know if it will go full. Doubt it will.
I doubt we will go full on this track. There are quite some spacings. Unless you debris on the track, I don't understand why would you get one. And I'd be surprised if you find a wall. To hit. I'll be honest with you, gentlemen. If you find a wall to hit, I'll be impressed. And we are full green flags, and it looks like that's worked in Grealish's favour because he's slowly closed that gap up a little bit. It was 8:10, 7 was 6, and it's now Charlie pushing on to maybe bridge that gap a little bit more. He's close to getting him out of the DRS.
Have O'Connor's on fresh softs and the Aston Martin's on fresh mediums, so they're not too far behind here. They're only like 15 seconds behind, well, and if they take out a couple of seconds on lap.
Dan on the podium. Does Dan need to pit again?
He doesn't, but he's on very old hard, so it's Grealish to the inside.
It to the inside. I think Charlie's playing the DRS game here. Looks for a switchback. He's going to let him keep the position, I believe. Just plays it safe here.
He can't sit behind. He needs to fairly force Grealish into an error and make him.
I think that's the plan. I think he's going to get behind to get the pressure on. Try and get his car in an awkward position. I suspect that could have been the plan. It's something that I would do. Call me dirty if you want, but I will force you into a mistake.
It depends how serious Charlie is about winning this race. If he's gonna, it's winner's mentality, isn't it?
He's got a P2 in the drivers waiting for him. If he can pull off a win, he'll extend that lead by quite a margin.
It's just hard racing. He's matched in on pace completely throughout this race.
D Summers 3 seconds. No.
Just keep Grealish where if you can keep it on the track. He's doing very well to do so at the moment.
May have been a bit of a battery recharge from Charlie. Staying behind and waiting for the DRS. Doesn't need to burn as much. We know he has the tyre advantage. He'll play a huge part within the final few laps, having the 2-lap pressure tyres. Might not seem like a lot, but around Qatar, it seems like it's going to be a lot. But Grealish is trying to defend as Charlie had a bit of a nosy there. Again, getting the pressure on Grealish. Ooh, Grealish there is trying to fight it back, looking for a switchback. That was beautiful stuff.
This is an amazing race between these two. Having a good scrap now that the championship's over. Sort of. It's decided Grealish is the champion, so see what happens for that with the fastest lap with a 24.179. That's your new fastest lap ever a minute ago.
Champion showing you why he's the champion. And the runner-up for P2 showing you why he is runner-up for P2.
Yeah. See what he can do though. He's still in the DRS range.
Ooh, 3 seconds to
That's
the
fine.
Aston Martin, yeah.
No, Charlie.
Ooh, bit of
Charlie's
a
got another
wobble.
3 seconds.
Oh no.
Got 6 seconds
Oh,
now.
that could be a potential game changer in the latest end of the race. You can only hope that Grelis, now, he can force him into a few mistakes, not just one, a few.
He needs 4 or 5 warnings, Grillis, now to lose this race.
Grelis has got 3 seconds to play with, so if he picks up one penalty, he knows that he's still got 3 more warnings to go, depending on the severity of the penalty. But Grelis is known for finishing races without a penalty. Very, very consistent driver. Very fast, consistent driver. Would not surprise me to see him go up into EU3, which will break my heart for next season if I don't get the EU4 once again. This season has been one to remember.
Yeah, we'll have to see where we get placed. Hopefully, you know, because we're both assume we're both going to be racing next season, are we? So say if I get, so we'll either be in 2 different tiers, so we'll have to do one day where neither of us are racing, or we'll have to, if we're both racing in the same tier, then we can do any other day. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to be commentating for next season.
Yes, we do. It needs to be me and Tom Carter on EU4
I know Matty said
again.
it's been noted.
It's got to happen. It's got to happen with a powerhouse, mate.
Have you in a game crossover? How much does the order shake up in terms of tiers, promotions, and demotions?
Well, I went from EU3 to EU2. So I guess there are promotions, but depending on your consistency and the way you race, as Grelis going to the inside. Ooh, depending on how you race also affects your next season if you are a returning driver. As Charlie's trying to take that position back from Grelis, he's really putting the pressure on. Staying
really
very close indeed. This is a beautiful camera angle. I love it.
Yeah, this could actually go to the line here. I mean,
Ooh.
I've had always at Qatar, always this happens where 2 people just run off of it. Grelis makes a mistake though. So here they come.
I'm replaying that because that was beautiful camera. We got to see some beautiful racing from the helicopter cam. Grelis is ahead. And Charlie is not holding back on the pressure.
He's not. Charlie's still there though. He's on, obviously, remember, his tyres are 2 laps pressure. 3-3 and 9. Oh, is it 3-3? Oh my god, John Duran. 2 goals. Okay, alright, I need to get this on. Sorry.
Oh, Charlie! It's another one! Oh,
He could be in with a shout of dropping to P3 here.
that is treacherous. Grelis is no longer under any threat, but Charlie is still going to put the fight on. Getting the elbows out, not letting the penalties stop him. Good stuff, we love to see it. The Aston Martin is back up into P3. It's been a beautiful race from him. Qualified on pole, back on the podium position.
3/10 the gap now.
Ooh, 3 seconds for Dan. The penalties are getting dished out now. The tyres are burning and screaming at you. You're starting to slide. The penalties are going to start getting dished out like supper. There's not a lot you can do. A bit of a squiggle there from Charlie. Ooh.
Gap's 4/10 now. Grelis is behind, but obviously 9 seconds for Charlie is going to be rough. And as Grelis makes a mistake, I think Charlie's got to have P2 or even P3 depending on penalties, and there's a yellow flag somewhere. Car.
Well, the Ferraris need to get a little bit higher than this if they want to get themselves into any sort of fight for constructors, because with us one Haas at the bottom of the grid and one Haas on for a win, so you need to do better than 8th and 9th. You need to double stack those points.
Yeah, they need to get up the order. Hopefully some penalties will help them depending on what they've got. I can check now. They're both on 3 seconds. Brother Adam's on 6.
Ooh. Dan would have jumped Brother Adam, but picked up a 3 seconds, so now he needs to drop 3 seconds within the final 5 laps. Dougie, 3 second penalty.
The slow car. It's going all the way, I think. Kitten squealing.
How many penalty points is that Aston Martin skyline on?
Aston Martin on Dougie. 6.
He's on 6.
Yeah.
Push, Havoc, Connor, push!
Oh my god.
Push! Faster!
No way.
You can do
Oh my
it!
god, he's got it.
It's just clicked in my brain. Havoc Connor could be on for his first podium.
Is that his first ever podium?
It will be his first podium here in Contest of Speed in the EU4.
Oh, please, please, please.
Move that car, my friend. Move that car. Oh, pray that Aston Martin can pick up some more points.
Joined in January of this year, so I don't know when this season started. I think it was January, so he just joined at the start of this season, and he does not have a podium yet. This would take him up to still he'd stay in 8th.
There's a battle going on for the lead as Grealish is getting very close to the rear of Charlie, though. You can almost smell him.
Close.
Oh, we love to see it. We love to see the spicy stuff as now they're flying around turn number 5 to finish the first sector, powering down to a turn 6. You got to slam it on the brakes, but not too much, and get the power down early because this is a very fast technical track. But Havoc Connor in that Mercedes. You need to make that Mercedes dance around this track. You need to make it sing. You need to gain them 3/10.
Just his tyres are going to be a bit.
Come on, boy. You can do it.
He's on 1 lap younger softs.
If
So
he
they're gonna
picks
be
up a
shot.
podium, I would be so happy.
Come on, Aston Martin to get another penalty, I beg. Begging and pleading. Spin out or something.
I beg for my Mercedes brother to get on the podium. If there is a Lord in heaven, it will happen. Oh, Grealish is close enough now to make a move. He's going round the outside here. He's being a bit ballsy. Oh, sends it. Connor. Oh, Charlie, sorry, has got the inside line, but Grealish got the better traction on the exit, and he gets ahead as he flies through turn 3 now. 2, sorry, and round 3. Looks like Charlie's coming back for a switchback. Go side by side as we attack turn 4 now. Charlie getting ahead later on the brakes as the fresher tyres can do that. Ooh, stays ahead. This is lovely stuff, lovely racing, and we love to see it.
Yeah. 3.5 tenths to gap. I think nothing can really stop Grealish from winning this race now. He's been a very, very good race.
It's
Nothing can
another
hold
just
him.
pure dominant drive from the Haas driver. He's had the resistance of Charlie to get in his way and try and force him into a mistake, but as we know, Grealish, he would have loved the hard racing. He loves the hard racing. He thinks it's fun. As long as he's not picking up penalties,
Been a fun race.
he wants the hard racing. It's what he's here for. It's a very, very, very dominant display all season long for the Haas driver.
Villa are Champions League. No, we've just secured it.
Ooh. I don't watch football, but I'm guessing the
time,
people that do would love to
3-3.
hear that. There's Grealish
It'll
now.
be a 3-1
Oh, it's a
down,
flashing
but here we
light from
go.
Charlie. Grealish taking
Yeah.
the lead from him.
Grealish has got so much more battery. It's not. I didn't just see rain, did I? Am I bugging out?
Yeah, there's no way we should be getting rain. Not here. You must be crackers. DMS Racing 3 second penalty. How's the Aston Martin doing?
I think this will go to the line here. Grealish just had a snap there. Havoc Connor's still only 8 tenths off.
Ooh,
got-
he was 7.2. He's now starting to put the hammer down and he's closing that gap.
Aston Martin's tripping over a little bit himself.
Come on. Come on, Connor. Close that gap.
Close.
Ooh, as we're back on with the lead, Charlie has another wobble coming out of turns 15. We go 15. Charlie does not have a lot of battery. We saw him flash the lap before, and this track is impossible to recharge on. You've got to be careful with how you use it. But he has the DRS. It's just Grelis will let him past, because I think Grelis is going to take him on this lap or the next lap on the final lap and secure that
Might
win.
even do it.
D Summers 3 seconds. Once again, the penalties are still opening up in this stage of the race. The tyres are screaming at the drivers. They're just trying to survive now to the end, as we see the front two fighting it for it.
Dougie's brother Adam's gonna drop and to probably 9th here. No, to 8th.
Ooh, there's a battle
So
going on. The
Express is
Ferrari gets
gonna get some
ahead.
points here.
It's good. It's needed for the Ferraris in terms of a constructors. It will be a double points finish, but it's not a lot of points, because the Haas driver of Grelis will secure 25. Oh, precious points. Oh, we have a disconnect. The Aston Martin disconnected. Connor,
I
Connor,
haven't even got
floor
this
it.
guy hasn't added me.
Connor, floor it. Connor, floor it.
Way.
Send it.
You have to invite him. You can't not invite him though.
Have I got him? I can only pray that I've got the guy.
I haven't got him.
I need to do this quick. Where is it? He's not here. He's not here. I don't have him. Sorry, mate. You're out.
That's unlucky as well.
Oh,
Because
Grelis is now taking the lead.
No way! Isayo's pitted. No way! No way!
Yes!
That's outrageous. Oh, so his race is over anyway. Oh, no way.
Oh, as we're back onto the final lap, as there's still a battle for the lead, but it is Grelis who will take the win regardless. Oh no, Charlie's dropped it! Charlie's round and he's dropped it. That is it.
Have a Connor speed.
Oh my
no
god.
way.
Have a Connor floor it. Have a Connor, you need to pedal to the metal, mate. You need to absolutely send it.
He's not going to get into 9 seconds, surely not. We'll see what the gap.
Send it. Send it. Absolutely send it. Everything you've got. What's the gap? Oh!
It's dropping. It's 15.
No, he's steady at 15. Oh.
And we'll see what the tyres say. Oh no, it's only like 1 sector to go.
Oh
No,
no.
he's closing it, but not enough.
Charlie will be kicking himself for dropping it there.
I mean, it's not going to change the outcome of the race, so he won't be too bothered. I don't think he had a great race up until the end. But Grelis
Crossing
comes
the
to the
line.
line, weaves somehow with his hands off the wheel.
It's another victory for Grelis. Another dominant drive as he wins. Once again, here to show you why this man is EU4 champion. And crosses the line comes the P2 driver's competitor, Charlie. He will jump ahead to P2 after that race, depending on the official results we have yet to see. But my thoughts are it will be, as Havoc Connor now crosses the line to secure his first podium.
P3.
It's P3 for the Mercedes boys. Yes! Let's go.
Right. That was a good race, that. See what the
Oh,
final
brother
classification
Adam
penalties
coming
are
for
accounted
P4. Good points for the Alpine. Red Mask in P5, but he's jumped by 427, who secures the higher points position, but not a podium for the Ferrari, which is needed, but it's just not enough.
Oh, race. That was a good race.
That was a beautiful race indeed, as everybody crosses the line to finish. This is we wait for Saget, the last man to come round.
Amazing. Right, I'm just going to mute and you can do the classification. I want to see what's where.
Yeah, crack on, mate. Crack on. Oh, lovely stuff. I'm so happy for Havoc Connor secures his first podium here in Contest of Speed in EU4. What a race, my boy, for the Mercedes. What a race. As we wait for the results to show on screen so I can show them to you. Driver of the day, Red Mask in the Alfa Romeo. It's been given to by the game. but I've got to say the driver of the day goes to that Mercedes driver. Not just because it's my team, but because he's secured his first podium position. Congratulations, mate. Killer race for yourself as Grelis wins again. The EU4 champion, showing his dominance with Charlie in P2, Havoc Connor P3, Dan in P4. Good points for the Ferrari. It just might not be enough in terms of the constructors. Brother Adam in 5th, Dougie in P6. Sculloin, after being on pole, has dropped all the way down to P7. He's still got decent points, but not where he would have expected to be. It's Red Mask in P8, Pipe Tech in P9, and D Summers will conclude your top 10 drivers. Oh, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. We need to move on to the interviews right about now. Interviews, please. My stream deck was being a bit funny, but you shall now await your invites, my boys, and I want to hear from you.
Cannot find these goals.
Willis, Charlie. And, hold on. Have it gone? I'm so happy. I am so happy for the Mercedes boys.
They're in.
We've got Grelis, we've got Charlie, as we await for Havoc Connor. You've been invited, mate. You need to be interviewed. Get in the comms booth. Is he in yet? He's in. He's here. So starting off with the first podium sitter in P3, Havoc Connor, your first podium here in EU4 contest of speed, and it is great points for the Mercedes team. Beautiful stuff. Let us have your take on this. What was your thoughts going into this race? Did you expect to be on the podium?
Not at all, to be honest. Just I knew that if I could keep it clean, that other people around me would get penalties, and they did. So it was just a case of keeping my nose clean for once, not picking up a stupid penalty, and got really fortunate at the end with the scoreline disconnection, which is really sad to see.
It is a bit unfortunate to see the Aston Martin disconnect right towards the end, which opened the door for you to secure that P3 podium position, your first podium. Is it your first league race podium in any league?
It's not actually. In other leagues I've been in, I've wins and a few podiums, but it's the first one in cost, so it's still a nice one to get.
Lovely stuff, and it is a good points position. It'll get you some nice points in terms of the standings, and you should jump up, hopefully, some good positions. Did you have a strategy going into this one? What were you thinking on the tyre wear, the fuel? Because we know that this can be quite a burner.
Yeah, absolutely. So under normal circumstances, I tend to fuel low for races, as my driving style means I don't particularly burn too much. But as for tyres, it were always going to be a medium soft, because I did some runs earlier on in the week, and that was the fastest race strategy for me, and it paid off because there were no safety cars apart from the VSC right at the beginning.
Yeah, lovely stuff, mate. Lovely stuff. I'll pass on to Tom Carter if he's got any questions.
Yeah, just what's it like to finally get a podium this season? Is this your first season in cars? So 100% record for every season having a podium, like Lewis Hamilton, like me? What's it like? How does it feel to have that stat?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's not a record I've managed to keep elsewhere, so fingers crossed I can keep it.
Feels good.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to finally have got it after so long in cars, like specifically in just this tier?
Yeah, it's a nice feeling. Obviously, last week would have been nice if I could have kept kept hold of my tyres at the end, but that didn't happen. Then a couple of fifths and sixths elsewhere, at other tracks this season. Yeah, it's been. I feel like it's been coming, but on occasions the luck's not been there, and obviously as well as a bit of pace, you need a bit of luck. And yeah, today it's finally dropped for me, so really pleased.
Oh, well done, good race.
Was a
Yeah,
beautiful race, and a good podium for you. Move on to P2, which is Charlie trying to give it the good fight there.
Yeah,
It was a bit of a stinker on the last lap, trying to get Grealish, but you just couldn't get it. You had some good pace though. You boxed early, managed to get an undercut, but the tyre advantage didn't look too good for you, mate. Do you want to give us a bit of a insight into that?
obviously the hards were going better than the mediums, and to be honest, just the mediums weren't really working. Grealish got the advantage, and then sort of just kept going back and forth for the whole race.
Yeah, it was lovely to see you fighting, and a bit of DRS swap, and you gapped the field by quite a margin. Even the spin didn't really lose your position, but it's a good race for yourself back up into P2, and it should, if I'm not mistaken, depending on the way the results look, you should be up into P2 in the drivers. So the fight against Sid is most definitely on, and you are ahead.
It is lovely to hear, and also it all depends on what the standings are after China with all the penalties and stuff.
So yeah, our estimations go as you're in P2, and the fight is going down to the last race, which is lovely to see.
That'll be quite fun to be in that race then.
On with Tom Carter.
Yeah, just how was it to race here? What was the tyre wear like? Is it bad? We was saying at the start, I don't know if you listened to the commentary while you're racing, we were saying at the start that Brooksy thought the tyre wear was pretty good here, and I said it was horrific. Could you inform us?
On the front, it was god awful. It was unbearable, and the rears weren't as bad as I thought it was. To be honest, it was like, I think on the last lap, my hards were on front left. I was getting close to the 60% mark, so it was quite bad.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
That's a nice podium for yourself,
Race.
mate. It's good points, and then we'll move on to the EU4 current champion, and once again showing a dominant race and taking another victory. Is there anything you can't do? Any track you can't do? That's what I want to know.
Oh well, Brazil's not looking good of what I've done so far, so let's hold our breath for now. But yeah, good race here in Qatar.
It was a lovely race indeed. You got your elbows out, having a nice battle there with Charlie. Beautiful stuff. We love to see it. Did you have a strategy going into this one? Because as Tom says, I thought the tyre wear wouldn't have been bad. Turns out it was very bad. Very bad. So what was your thoughts going into this one?
Keep it on the track was number one. I think I did manage to go the whole race without a warning. I don't know for sure.
Lap one you got on.
Lap one I got a collision, I think. With
was it a collision one? No, okay.
I think I got a collision, but I don't know if I got a track limits. So yeah, that was pretty much the only thing. I knew it was going to be a bit of penalty bingo around here, so keep it on the track, and I was going to be pretty good.
Lovely stuff. It's another dominant drive from yourself, and further extending that number of wins in a season, should I say, because it's no longer about a champion. You've won, but now it's another win to add to the tally, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like on the last race to see where your actual finishing positions are. So, has it been a race? You've DNF'd one, I think I remember that.
I DNF'd a couple. Monza and Texas. I think it's those two.
So in every other race, I think you've secured a podium. So I'm looking forward to actually seeing that in the end result statistics. But it's another good race from yourself, and I'll pass on to Tom.
Yeah, just are you sticking around next season?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's the only question I wanted. You should all be there next season as soon as the new game's out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, Tom. Absolutely. Don't know about yourself. I'm looking forward to what season 14's got in store for us. Because this has been one hell of a season. Definitely one to remember, like I say. As you said, Tom, you've really enjoyed it. And we will be commentating together again. I need to make this happen.
Absolutely.
I will burn down facilities if I must. but it will happen.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed the action that you've seen today, be sure to jump in the Discord. There's another race coming up tomorrow. It will be the EU3, 9 p.m. in the UK time zone. After that, you'll be passed on to the American sides with the AM3 starting tomorrow at 2 a.m. in the UK, which is 9 p.m. CET. So be tuned tomorrow for your next lot of racing. Thank you for watching, and good night.